everybody, Life's Journey of 50 here. So you saw the thumbnail. What's a unicorn bike? So I think I got it. What is a unicorn bike, right? Well, everybody has a description of their unicorn bike. I mean, I think the 1250 GS obviously is a unicorn bike. Somebody might think that the Beta 430 is a unicorn bike, and also off to the side there is my R9T Scrambler, so it might be the bike, right? So I've seen this debate. Everybody argues about their bikes, right, being the unicorn bike, the one ring to rule them all, as was said in a movie a few years ago. And I every time this debate comes up, I kind of laugh, because you got the big bike guys that ride the 1250s, and you've got the, as I like to say, the little bike guys that ride the, 700 Teneres, or the Husky Enduros, or they ride the, smaller dual sports, the 300 rallies, the 450s, the 430, whatever. Everybody's, the KLR 650, that's the end all be all. That's the perfect bike, right? I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it debated at rallies. I laugh. I've only been doing this for 3 years riding, and I just come to the fact that whatever bike you think's a unicorn is the unicorn. Because at the end of the day, you've spent your money, you've researched the bikes that you like, you've ridden what you like, whether it's a lightweight bike, small, medium, large bike, heavy bike, one that you want to pick up with that's 600 pounds and got gear on it. Or you want to pick up one that's 200 and some pounds and hardly any gear on it, and you're trailing through the trails. It really comes down to what you like. And I just get a kick out of everybody that talks about the unicorn bike. Now, do I think there's some unicorn bikes out there? Are they close to maybe a unicorn? Yeah, of course. I've owned a few of them. I think if it wasn't for Touareg, Aprilia having a small dealer network, I think the Touareg 660 is a fantastic bike, both for touring and off-road. I had a brand new 23 KTM 890 Adventure R, and excellent off-road. Now, on-road, you need to make some adjustments, maybe get the touring seat and a little bit bigger windscreen if you're going to do some serious hauls with that. But off-road, I mean, really couldn't beat it, clearance-wise, everything else. And then I almost looked at, before I bought this one, I was going to get possibly the Norden 901, which has all the suspension that the 890 does, but it's also geared more towards touring. But some people might say that those are too big of a bikes. And what's next? I mean, obviously people talk about the Tenere. I know there's been a lot of upgrades to it, but I mean, to me, it just doesn't have some of the capabilities the other ones have had. I look at the dual sports. I mean, are you really going to ride a dual sport on the all the way to a BDR and back? No, you're probably going to trailer it. Well, to me, some of the adventure comes from riding to those places. But we trailer, everybody trailers. I trailer, so but it all comes down to what you think is the unicorn. What bike do you like? What are you going to invest in? What do you go put your hard-earned dollars in? Because some people will, you're wasting money buying, expensive bikes like a BMW and taking them off-road. Well, you know what? As I've said many times on my channel, I am very fortunate to be able to do this. Very fortunate. There's a lot of people that can't afford a GS and have never experienced a GS, so they don't know. So some people bash the GS just because it's a popular bike, right? And realistically, let's face it, only about 5% of GS owners take them really off-road. Some people say they take them off-road and they take them down a little gravel pebble road or whatever and say that's off-road. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I would tell you that that unicorn bike lies in your heart and in your mind. There are people that are dead set on an Africa Twin. My experiences that I had with that. But there are people that swear by that bike. Obviously, people swear by the GS. Sales numbers alone will tell you. But again, I look at And I think everybody else looks at it through the lens of what they deem is important to them on their bike. And so I do this a little bit of tongue in cheek on this video just because it's a debate that happens, it seems like every few days on Facebook. Every rally that I go to, everybody's comparing bikes, what's good, what's bad. Hey, they all have their flaws. KTM is always known for reliability issues. I never had any in my ownership of my KTM. Everybody says, oh, Honda or Yamaha, nothing ever happens to them. They happen. Stuff happens to them just like any other bikes. Again, you get into Ducati, Multistrada, they're expensive to repair. So are BMWs, extremely expensive. The dual sports, you got to change oils in them, it seems like every 2 days, just if you're riding them hard or whatever. So there is a lot of bikes out there. There's more coming on the market. You're seeing all those different brands coming in from China, or you look at Triumph now. They're getting into the dirt bike scene, the dual sports scene. BMW's retooled all their products. They're having a new 900 coming in. Obviously, the 1300s here. So Tenere's redoing their stuff. So you're constantly seeing the Transalp, another bike that's, I know Ian and Ben love that bike or whatever from Big Rock Moto and Dork in the Road. But I would tell you that I don't think there is a unicorn bike. There's close. You have close bikes out there that are probably unicorns, bikes that probably people would love to own, maybe they can't. And again, it really comes down to, in your heart, your mind, and how you feel about the bike that you're riding could be that unicorn that you're already on. And you make it your own unicorn. Again, for me, to make mine, in my opinion, better on my bike, change the suspension out, making sure that it has the proper protection, making sure that that I have all those things in place. To me, that makes it a unicorn. But you have to modify it, and everybody modifies their bikes for the most part. I've never been to a rally where someone normally just shows up with a base model and then just rides it. Now, there's a few, don't get me wrong, but most people, once they get in, they start modding them out. Seat, springs, suspension, foot pegs, bark busters, whatever, mirrors, and heck, look what I did on my KTM. I put different air filter processing in there. So there's a lot of things that make up a unicorn bike. So again, found it funny. I wanted to kind of do this short little video, just kind of like poking the bear a little bit, just about what is a unicorn bike out there, because we all talk about it. We all try to figure it out. We all try to give our opinions and who's right, who's wrong. They know nothing. This person knows nothing. I know nothing. You know nothing. We all know nothing. We just all have our feelings towards what we feel is that unicorn bike. So again, I just wanted to do this video, poke a little bit of fun heading into spring, getting ready for the riding season with everybody, so we can all get out there and talk about the perfect unicorn bike. So hey, again, hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Greatly appreciate you stopping by and having a little fun and just poking the bear a little bit on who's got the best bike, what's the best bike, and who's the unicorn out there. So keep them flowing. And by the way, comment below, give me your unicorn, and maybe I'll do a follow-up to this and just kind of have some fun with it. So again, hope everybody's well. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.